Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie, and for my persuasive speech topic proposal, I want to persuade my audience to move towards working against the pink tax to hopefully move to a point where it's banned or not really present in our country. If you don't know what the pink tax is, it's basically like higher costs being inflicted on women's products or services solely because it's for women, in contrast to men. It's basically the cost to be a woman because it'll be like things like, for example, like a razor. Like women razors typically tend to be more expensive, even though quality wise they're the same thing for the most part. So my 3 points I want to talk. The first point I want to talk about is essentially the cost of femininity and what it costs to be feminine in today's world, where we may not be required to buy these things to be feminine, but it certainly entails that we like buy certain things that we like want to be more feminine, and how it just you have to pay more to like want to be feminine. And then I want to talk about or I want to bring up the fact that some individuals will defend the pink tax and say that, or from an economic perspective, saying that it's there because it's due for more quality reasons. But in fact, it's not an economic perspective. It's simply just stereotypes and harmful laws. It's not removing the pink tax or making things cost the same from like women and like male products. It wouldn't hinder the production of like the products being made for women, it's because they're essentially the same quality. One just costs more than the other. So I want to talk about how it doesn't hinder the economy, and it wouldn't hinder women at all. If anything, it would just make it more fair because they're paying for basic necessities that they can't necessarily choose not to buy, because it'll be things like razors and necessities like that. And then the third thing I want to talk about is how, or like the trajectory it would put women on if we would move away from supporting the pink tax and move to a place where it's not present in the country, and it would make it more fair, or it would hinder less of a woman's income, since women already see, or it's already a slower progression for women to see a higher income and get to that point, and they often suffer from unequal pay and unequal benefits between men and males, or sorry, between males and females. So by already minimizing the pink tax, we can already see a positive impact in women's livelihoods, so that they don't have to spend money on day-to-day things, or nearly as much money if other individuals don't have to. And the source I'm thinking about using is Gender Economy, which is this article, and an article specifically that I'm looking at from this website basically talks about Rethink Pink, which was this like movement established in 2016, and then it also talks about the tampon tax. Thank you.